built this wiki around the game. And thousands of hours. You can see that in a week, over 75,000 hours were clocked building information into this wiki so that people could like figure out the game. And the same thing has happened for many other games. So World of Warcraft, for example, it has 5 million page views per day just for information about the game. And there are other spaces online too. So like Reddit is a really cool example of a game culture network. You have all of these people coming together to share information, to share funny pictures, to share videos of things they built. And the community really forms in this one space around a network of users that come together just to kind of talk to each other in a small group. And so we have a large network of users that are forming spaces on things like Reddit, in communities like YouTube, on forums, in podcast fans. And so Minecraft has this expansive network, but that's not really the reason why it was successful, right? It's really the originality of the game. So Peter Molyneux, who you might know as a game designer for Fable, for example, he says that one of the greatest innovations I've seen in gaming in the past 10 years is Minecraft. It breaks all the rules of a game. It's got a very hard learning curve at the start. There's no leveling up, there's no mission structure, there's no experience, and there's very few measurable things in there, and yet it's hugely successful. And that's really because of the originality of the game. People really talked about it a lot. And one interesting thing that came out of the survey I did is that about a third of the people heard about the game just from talking to other friends. And interestingly enough, and I'll mention this later, about another third learned about the game just through online videos. So the important thing is that the visibility of the game really increased by having this large network of players that were connected through things like Reddit or things like YouTube. And if we think about like what multiplayer is per se, normally we might like think about servers, so it kind of like creates a little community around Minecraft, but it's really the network of players that is much larger and much more influential. So let's go into platforms. So I already talked a little bit about Reddit, and I'm going to mention Twitter a bit later, but I really want to deep dive into the role that platforms play and online spaces play for creating and sharing digital objects, which create that network that I mentioned. And the obvious big example is YouTube. So YouTube as a social platform is really interesting, because if you just type in Minecraft, you have all of these sorts of videos that appear. If you do a really basic search, you get pretty much a lot of the top hits that have the most views. So a basic search gives you like trailers and episodes for podcasts, certain games that you can play in Minecraft, exploration of mods, etc. And all sorts of videos help popularize the game. So for example, a lot of you might have seen this video. Oops. No, go back.
Hi there, everybody. This is Halcoon, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how I really don't play Minecraft like other people. Now, first thing you're going to notice is I'm kind of staring at a corner of a very, very deep well. And it's made out of bedrock, and it's very, very high. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, why Halcoon? That is a very, very deep well. And I'm going to show you the reason why. It is currently holding this. This is a 1-to-1 scale model of the Starship Enterprise. I just got finished putting the framework together. I haven't slept yet, so I'm going to be a little loopy, and I'm showing you what I've got here. So you can see there's some scaffolding still up there. So why don't we take a walk, shall we?
So there are lots and lots of examples of these videos, and here's another example. These are just tours that people do. They'll like build a house, and they'll be like, look at my house for an hour. And like, I decided to put this one block here for a very specific reason. And I really like the video on the right because the guy's like, I have a cold and this video is going to suck. I'm going to make it anyway. But as I said before, like surprisingly, about a third of the people that I talked to through the questionnaire said that they first heard about Minecraft just through videos on YouTube and other video sharing sites. But these videos really help to popularize the game. And there are other videos that also help us explore the game on more of like an entertainment level, right? Rather than an informational level. So a great example of that is CNanners. He's this kind of like machinima celebrity. And he does this wonderful series of kind of what's called a Let's Play, which kind of just demonstrate what he does in Minecraft, kind of exploring the thing, and it's very hilarious.
All right, let's try this again. Are you guys ready to party? I am so ready to party. All right.
So he's going into the Nether for the first time.
This door is creepy. Shut your face, door.
Yeah.
I need some like catchy action phrase like, "It's time to cool off, hell world." Oh God, hello. What the crap? What the crap? Oh my God! What the? You broke my door! Son of a bitch! Oh my God! I'm so screwed! Oh my God! Help me! I immediately regret this decision! Oh my God! Wow, I have nothing to say other than I don't want to go back there ever again.
So basically, YouTube acts as this kind of like video game commentary center. And video game commentary has emerged on YouTube as this really important genre, because there are thousands of videos that you can go and look at for many, many different types of games. So there are things like solutions and walkthroughs, to even secret parts of interesting games, like the wild thing I have up there, exploring a place that you're really not supposed to be. And the key is that all of this is user-generated content, and it's mostly recorded from PC games, right? So you have a really simple editor that you can probably get for free, and it's just you playing the game and uploading it to YouTube, and then thousands of people are doing the same thing. So for Minecraft, participation on YouTube plays a huge role, and players really see it as a key space for Minecraft-related work. So Minecraft exploded on YouTube in late 2010, and when I was just kind of exploring the videos, there were about 4,000 videos in 2010. And Minecraft really started getting popular a few months into it. So soon it started growing a little bit. So to September, we had about 14,000. By October, we had about 40,000. And then by November, we had about 400,000. And these are just kind of like generic numbers of me typing in Minecraft and seeing how many results pop up. So that's kind of debatable. But then in March 2011, we had over 800,000. And only a couple days ago, we had over 1.9 million videos about Minecraft on YouTube. All right. So YouTube videos are really a popular means of expression within the Minecraft network. And if we kind of explore more about how YouTube structures participation for Minecraft, we can just look at a basic YouTube page. It has the kind of type of videos that are related to it, the number of hits that the video gets, and then of course the comment section and links and stuff like that. And the key is that each of these sections represents a really important piece to how players absorb Minecraft. So, for example, the related sections, the related video section shapes how we understand the ecosystem of Minecraft videos. So, for example, this might just show all tutorials, and that might just be what we understand. But then there are all these other videos that we might never understand beyond that. The comments also act as this kind of like unifying space for comedy and cultural references that really solidify this kind of like in-group of players and solidify what a community would mean for Minecraft. So for example, like if you can't really see it, but the first one says, I use my flint and steel, haha. But you wouldn't really know that flint and steel was an item in Minecraft unless you played the game. And it's really interesting what themes emerge from YouTube. So if you look at the kind of filter that they give you at the very top, it gives you a very distinct map of what videos look like. So there are things like Survival Island, which is a mod, the term minecart, which is probably instructions for a lot of videos trying to build minecart tracks. Software release is really interesting because there are a lot of videos just dedicated to peripheral info about installing mods and installing the game and editing it. Terraria is this Minecraft-esque 2D platformer. So a lot of the videos relate to things that are kind of like Minecraft, but not really, but the fans of Minecraft still like a lot. Lots of stuff about instructions, more mods. There's also this interesting thing up there that says, try nitrotoluene, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I've never seen that word before. And I honestly had to look that up, but it's the word for TNT, which makes sense because there are a lot of videos that use TNT in Minecraft and just blow things up. And then, of course, machinima.com, which is a huge community for gamers that you can just make videos about certain games and kind of play around with art assets. So what does YouTube mean for the Minecraft phenomenon? If we look at the spectrum of videos, like what themes can we pull out from them? And what are people most interested in, quote unquote? So the top videos that appear are things like podcasts and mods and the Let's Play genre that I mentioned before, where people just record what they're doing and go on adventures and people watch it and bump up the views. Lots and lots of fan creations like the last Minecart, which is this kind of like live action Minecraft parody. And there are other parodies like Minecraft music, and of course creative displays where people just build stuff and they're like, look at this crazy like giant spaceship that I built. And then there's also the low amount of videos that are very important too. And all the videos that get like less than 1,000 hits, they really shape the rest of the video ecosystem for Minecraft. So what most of the videos are that people create that are really making up this ecosystem are the ones that have like 36 views, like Minecart redstone display programmable lock, or this one that has 1,200 views that's like an example of someone building a door. And all these videos are out there, but they really help shape how we approach Minecraft and how we understand it even deeper. And so these platforms like YouTube create and expand and really unify the player network around Minecraft. And the videos act as markers where cultural participation can really be found. But these videos really shape how we perceive Minecraft and its players. So point 3, this concept of open source. So if you don't know what open source is, it might go back to Richard Stallman in the late 90s, where basically open source development around software was putting the code out there so that people could edit it, but also kind of improve it over time. And the large amount of people connected to the internet would all come together to work out these problems. And so there's a history in free software, not necessarily no-cost software, but things that were freely available so that you could play around with the code and edit it. But one interesting thing that I've noticed over the past few years is that a lot of media companies are embracing this thing, which I call open source culture. And basically what I'm talking about is media franchises that are built around user-generated content that frequently put aside copyright limitations on creative input. So basically, for example, using Minecraft, Notch is just kind of like, yeah, I'll let the fans do what they want with the Minecraft world, with the characters, with videos, fan art. As long as you're not breaking too many rules or too many laws, it's pretty good. But for the most part, I'm just gonna like let you kind of do what you want with the franchise. And players become a huge and influential component in the development of the game because of that. So for example, Notch uses Twitter a lot. And basically he has a network of millions and millions of playtesters. And they're very helpful for figuring out the game if it has bugs. So Notch is just like tweeting out like, let me know how this beta version is, and people just like text him millions of tweets. And then there are also examples where, like for example, Jeb, who's one of the devs for Minecraft, he just puts out a tweet that says, do you have any inspirational images that you can send me so that I can build some more stuff for a new release? And the larger example of this mass participation in the development of the game is really around mods. So if you don't know what a mod is, basically it's kind of like taking the code of the game and then modding it, or modifying it so that it creates something new, but still using basically the elements of the game. And Minecraft's modding community is huge. So from my questionnaire, only about 20% of the people said they had never played a mod before. So that's 80% of people who have at least tried one. And there are thousands and thousands of mods, and you can find them on a bunch of different websites. The best example to go to is probably the Minecraft forums, where they have a mod listing, and people update all the time there. And so all these mods do all sorts of things. So they edit in-game elements like maps, inventories, player experiences, but they also extend the game beyond it. For things like new modes of playing, like adventure style, new worlds that you can explore, new enemies, new items, and stuff like that. But modding really doesn't occur like that normally in terms of the game extensions. So when we think about modding, it kind of looks like this. This is kind of like this is the ordinary spectrum. The first is that you have things like StarCraft mods, which are really using elements from the game to affect gameplay. So you can add things like, you can add StarCraft 2 units to the original StarCraft and stuff like that. And then the other end of the spectrum is the kind of creative sandbox version. So Gary's mod is a great example of this, where basically you can create all these videos and machinima style stuff using game